Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a...
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California.
All day, baby, all day. Set, green 80, brown 80. 35. Hey, me and you all day. 300.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Tackles, tackles. Hey, 79, 79.
From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Hey, stay there. Stay there. 180. Hey, tight. Behind.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Cluster, cluster, cluster. 45 the mic. Hey, Delta. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 45 left.
Rivers now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
That is how you flip. Position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready. Back 25 behind. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Man, I got you. Hey, go orange. He's checking. Orange. He's checking. Crash. Red. Red. Hey. High 7.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers.
I'm going to run you over.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, D. 45's the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Wait, 80 behind.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Got you, punk. Watch out, watch out. Hey, 79! 79! Left, left, left!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, Brown 80! Check, 45's the mic. We got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch the air. Brown 80! Load it! Load it! Hey, orbit. 45's Mike, 45.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
45's the mic. Hey, wahoo! 45. Mike, 45.
Now Rivers.
Rip right.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Red Delta! Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Delta! Let's go, let's bring it.
To throw is Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Here's Ty Long now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. White 25.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Barber on 1st and 10. Justin Jones there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 44, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. Block 15. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, Rocket. Quarterback.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know you feel that.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Last stop.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set 180. Set 180. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Let's go. Touchdowns, baby.
Phillip Rivers with his second touchdown here in this first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Barber, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready. Black 25. You. Green, triple T.
A first down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. First down, Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Get ready, get ready.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Winston. Caught by Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
58's the mic. 50.
From the red zone now, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down now, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, Winston going for it, and he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 29 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I'm coming.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run on first down with Jackson, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier, and Dominican Sue on the stop. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Hey, Brown 80.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Alpha.
45 is Mike. 45. All day, punt. 45 is the Mike. 45 is the Mike. It's going to be a long...
Alpha.
It's going to be a long day.
Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Quick edge. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike's
Ready. Who waiting?
49.
I got him.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. 58's the Mike.
Winston.
Hey, I'm coming.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let him know. Let him know.
Now Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's back to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's into the clear. The 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ready? Blue 80. Mine's 49.
Play action now. Winston.
He's crashing.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ready? 45. Mike, 49. Let's go, Heavy. Easy. Hey, what you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Block the team!
Check. Watch it before.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.